Listen, before we begin this video, I want to let you guys know, I would usually say that this is my opinion, but in this case, this is not an opinionated thing. This is years of research, years of watching the Call of Duty scene, and years of talking about it. Today, I want to talk about 3 main topics that I want to get into, and I'm not doing my usual pizzazz, my entertainment thing. Today I want to be very focused on this, and I want to be very objective, and I want to be very reasonable, and I want to be a man of principle, a man who sets the boundary, who sets a different paradigm that we can bring forth into Call of Duty. So recently, basically, League Play is being announced. League Play won't be coming out till about the 19th or the 17th. I'm guessing they said the middle of February. They said when the new season drops, or whenever we're getting updates for multiplayer, whenever we're getting this whole boatload of updates at one time. But basically today, I want to go into the Pro Series Mosh Spit. I want to play a little bit of games. I want to dabble in it. And I want to just sit here and talk to you guys about essentially what's going on with the Pro Series. The CWL League just started. Now, Call of Duty is doing fantastic. Call of Duty is doing well. It's actually the best it's been in a while. It really feels good. I like the way the game feels. I like the way it's competitively played. But again, we're getting bitching from pros. We're getting certain complaints, certain things that are being looked at now that are going to shape the community for a while, and ideas and which do not need to be there or do not serve the whole community as a whole. Are you, like, I don't even understand what the fuck happened right there. That's crazy. Wow, he got kicked. Wow. So, to be completely fair here, to be 100% honest without using too much emotion, with a guy who is just completely in love with Call of Duty, a guy who wants to see it bettered, I just don't understand the logic behind a non-ban and protect system. It seems that the more I delve into the reasons why, and the more I delve into how things get changed, I'm starting to notice that these pro players, they have a sort of level of clout. We'll just use that word just for this video. So Treyarch is going to listen to these top tier players because they believe that these top tier players are the players who represent the whole competitive circuit, right? These are the pro players, the people who are going to be playing, the people's opinions everybody's attracted to, and people are going to listen to and look for leadership. So these pro players around Black Ops 3 were complaining and bitching about how ban and protect system basically made the game, it wasn't skill based. It wasn't something that was fair across the board. It was more of shitty teams could compete with better teams, or people who felt were better teams. Don't know how you could be a better team if you're not winning. And they felt like it was just uneven. But I'm here to tell you that not only have one game of Black Ops completely thrown out the ban and protect system, and the trial of it was messed up for years. Not only were we not allowed to perfect it, the pros almost completely ruled out any chance of bringing it back for new games. I mean, it doesn't even make sense at this point. You got to remember that everybody at the top knows each other. This is a community. So everybody is interchangeable friends with each other, which is great. I love positive energy. But when you guys are implementing a certain idea or principle and trickling it down the rest of the amateur players who think that it's okay for GAs and all this stuff to exist in a game, who obviously didn't play back in the day where almost none of that shit existed. And this is the problem why Call of Duty players and the Call of Duty community is criticized for being toxic, uninventive, uncreative, and the fact that their game is not being pushed forward as great as they could do. And Treyarch is not expanding their full creative powers, because if they had ban and protect, they would have mastered it in this game, and we would have had a fantastic game that would have shit the fucking, I don't even know. It would have been great. And I've been waiting to make this video, man. And I wanted to be objective. So I went to Vegas. I waited till after Vegas. I've been saying ban and protect, but now I went to an event. I've been paying attention for about a month now, watching all these amateur players get ready, studied the Pro League qualifiers, watched all who was good, who wasn't good. And it just simply came down to who can shoot the Maddox better. I mean, listen, guys, that's cool. Gun skill should definitely be a major part of the factor in the game, but it shouldn't be the tell-all, be-all. Somebody like TP or somebody like X, who's a smarter player, shouldn't always be looking at me to just be like, damn, gun skill matters or reaction time, because that is something that is innate in a younger generation. And if you get older, there's no way to compete because there's no mental skill gap between players. Every time, man! Every time! He fucking drops. Oh my. Surrounding competitive all year has just been nothing but a fuck fest with League Play, the CWL passes and stuff that went live. Just the way everything's been working out, man, it's almost non-efficient. And I don't really want to sit here and drag too much on Treyarch's side because, I mean, they're making a lot in this game. The fact that League Play is going to be almost a 4th separate mode. We're getting 4 game modes in basically one game. I think that's pretty great. I'm really not even bitching about it. I didn't know it was going to be its own game mode now. So I understand why it's been delayed so much. But the one thing that I'm not going to be lenient on anymore, the one thing that just doesn't make sense, is just the lack of weapon play. I want to see certain guns get used that have not traditionally been in. I want to see Call of Duty players excel in being the best Call of Duty players, not the best gun player, the best gun skill, all right? Listen, man, formal, gunless scump, we all know their gun skill is great, but how is your mindset against somebody else who also has good gun skill? At that point, it just becomes Call of Duty. Who shoots first? I mean, there's no intrigue in that. Whether it's next game, Infinity Ward if you're watching this, or Treyarch if you ever see this, please institute a ban and protect system. We will be forever grateful again, except this time, stand by your words, test it, try it out, work with it more, and possibly create a better competitive game. Bless up.